Hello Brian, today we're here after our initial assessment to work together to develop some goals for your case management plan. So firstly I have to inform you a few things. Everything you tell me is subject to a confidentiality agreement. I'm sure you've heard of this before. Anyway, a confidentiality agreement basically states that I will not discuss what we're speaking about here with anyone unless you give me permission to speak to someone regarding your case, in which case I will ask for you to sign an informed consent. Or if you inform me that you're planning on hurting yourself or someone else, then it is my duty of care to talk to someone, which is normally your supervisor. As my duty of care to you, I'll also make sure that your records are locked away in the filing cabinet at all times. I'll also be taking notes, so I don't forget anything. To get a pen. This is just to help you putting your goals into the case plan by which you'll receive a copy. If at any time you'd like to read my notes, you just have to ask. I will only, however, be documenting enough to fulfill the necessary functions that will in turn help you. I also need you to know, Brian, that here at Housing Helpers, if you have a complaint, you are free to bring the complaint up with myself or someone else, and we have specific procedures in place, and every complaint has to be investigated. I can issue you with the paperwork after we've done our case plan. And Brian, do you understand all that?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. I'll tell you about a case plan then. A case plan is basically a problem-solving tool that will help you put into place goals in which take you from now and the situation that we find you in to ideally where you want to end up. The case plan can help you by documenting small steps to meet our final destination in achieving everything you need and want.
Sounds good.
So Brian, let's go over the situation you're in then. How old are you?
I'm 39.
And my understanding is that you've been homeless for a while.
Yeah, about 18 months.
How'd you come about being homeless, Brian?
I was made redundant and couldn't continue to afford to pay the mortgage, a little unit I own, and the money that Centrelink gives you just wasn't enough. And I couldn't find another job, so the bank ended up foreclosing on the unit, and I had to go, and I had nowhere to go. So I stayed with Dad for a while, and after this happened, he was getting a pension, and by me living there, his pension was affected. So he started going through a rough patch, and I just packed up my stuff and been living down here at the waterhole. And I first came in here, and you got me into that temporary housing.
So how's the temporary housing going?
Oh, it's great. It's nice to have a soft bed and a shower. Took me a while to get used to it though.
Oh great, I hope you're used to it now.
Yep, it's great.
Is there anything else you need to tell me about your current situation?
If something came up, I'd let you know.
Thanks for recapping your story then. I really appreciate it, and if something comes up, just sing out. So Brian, what do you think would be our most immediate goal for you when writing our case plan?
Getting my life back to how it used to be, with my job and stuff.
Okay, so our long-term goal would be on your way to getting your life back to how it was. Awesome. In the meantime, what do you think? In the meantime, can you think of some small steps that we're going to take to eventually achieve your long-term goal? So what What else will you need to achieve it?
Money.
Brian, so far we have placed you in some temporary accommodation as we've spoken about. And as part of our long-term goal, you want to end up living in your own place.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Wonderful. So how do we go about getting you a place of your own? What do you think? I wish everything was that easy, Brian, but unfortunately it's not. However, if we take steps in the right direction, you'll have a place of your own in time. So in the meantime, you have your temporary accommodation, but what steps do we need to put into place to get to your goals? What else do you need to get your own place? Maybe money, a job, furniture, a car?
Yeah, I'll need all that stuff.
Well, what are we going to do to enable you to get this stuff? So let's concentrate on one thing at a time. So first was mentioned was money. You'll need money for rent and bills and food. So any ideas on where we would go and get money for the short term?
Centrelink, I suppose.
So since you have temporary accommodation and an address, we can get you a Centrelink payment.
Yep, sounds good.
So how about our first goal in our case management plan would be to obtain a regular income support payment.
Yep, sounds good.
So let's say that by the end of the week you're going to make an appointment at Centrelink, and if you need me to, I can attend there with you.
Okay.
So once we have the regular income support payment in place, what do you think we should do for your next step?
Need some new clothes.
That's a great idea, Brian. So we will document that you'll spend a small amount from your income support payment for the next few months to purchase a few new clothes.
Yeah, I'd like that.
How about your health? When was the last time you went to the doctors?
Well, before I was homeless.
So I think it'd probably be a good idea then for you to attend a doctor's appointment and have a checkup to make sure everything is okay. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
So our next goal in your case management plan is for you to attend an appointment with the doctor for a checkup.
Nope.
How about a Medicare card? Have you got one of those?
No, I don't know where it is.
Well, we better put that on the plan as well then. You'll need to go to Medicare and speak to a customer service officer about getting a Medicare card. And you'll need to do this before you attend the doctor. The Medicare office is located in Centrelink, so you could kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. So Medicare, then doctors, and we will write the time frame for 2 weeks. This can be evaluated and reorganised if we run into any roadblocks. Just let me know. Ryan, what else should we plan for?
A home of my own.
I think to conquer this step, we'll need to get in touch with the Department of Housing and find out what they have to offer. We could also look at the private rental market and maybe house sharing. These are normally located in the paper. We also need to source household items that you may need.
Yeah, well, I don't want to share a house.
Okay, Brian, let's steer away from them then. We'll contact to make an appointment with the Department of Housing and find out what is available. From there, we will review the plan and find out what our best options are.
Yep.
And household items, do you have any furniture?
No, a few things at Dad's.
So your best option might be to see what you can source from your fathers and make a list of what you need. And when we have an opportunity to check out the inventory.
Well, I go and see Dad every week, so next time I'm over there, I'll have a look.
Okay, so the time frame for the inventory is in the next week?
Yep.
Is there anything else that you think we should plan for? So far we have the Centrelink appointment, Medicare card, doctor's appointment, Department of Housing appointment, inventory, furniture available at your father's.
What about job?
Very important. I think it's never too early to start looking. What sort of work would you like to do?
I used to fit tyres, I've worked at supermarkets, or packing shelves and all that sort of stuff. Do bakery work. Anything. I'll do anything.
So how about we make an appointment with an employment consultant agency, and then they can help you do your resume so we can start canvassing around. But you can start canvassing around and finding out what jobs are available and stuff.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
So that'll be our strategy for trying to find employment. Okay, and what kind of time frame should we give that?
Start right away.
So if we say, if I organise you to see the employment consultant, I can even drive you there if necessary. If we make that appointment within the next week.
That'd be good. Very helpful, thank you.
Alright, so I think we've covered pretty much all the bases for you to end up at your goal, long-term goal. We can always adjust the case management plan when you get around to making an appointment for Centrelink. Let me know and we can go together, as I suggested, if you want me to.
Yeah.
We can sort out your income support payment and start the case management plan.
Excellent, that sounds good.
Alright. I'll see you soon then, Brian.
Thank you very much.